It's Sammy.
It's Rachel.
Donna.
Nicole.
We're going to change gears because this is what they want to know. What do you think of your role on 90210?
Well, I wish it was better. Yeah, well, you know, originally getting involved with 90210, I love Gabe. Gabe and Jeff are just amazing. They did the series Freaks and Geeks, which I was a big fan of. And so I really wanted to work with them. And so I heard they were doing 90210. And my character was three-dimensional then. Like, he had a lot of, he wasn't just the jerk or the, you know, the bad guy, you know, the cliche bad guy. But no, I just really thought that he was going to develop more, and then I think some of the writers got fired. And so they kind of threw George aside because he wasn't like the lead characters. And so I would just, like, as the weeks went by, I'd be sitting in my trailer, you know, 5 days a week, and then I'd come in for these one-liners of, like, hey, how you doing? And that's it. And it's, I don't know, I just thought there was more to George. So I was kind of, you know, disappointed with that. But yeah, I had fun doing it.
Maybe with all the success with Twilight, they'll kind of bring you back and bring you...
It'd be fun, but I like doing movies, so I don't know. Maybe 90210 a movie? No.
Would you ever go back to doing a television project? You were saying that you loved Heroes. I mean, what if...
I want a superpower, yes. I love Lost, and I love HBO shows.
What superpower? What
Something, I don't care. I played all these roles where I'm like teased with everyone else has powers, and it's like, give me something like, I don't know. True Blood.
What would it be if you could have one thing, like, and it doesn't even have to be vampire superpower. I mean, it could be like superhero superpower.
I saw Push, and that movie was amazing. It's funny, that was my first time talking to Dakota, and talking to her about like being a part of Twilight and playing Jane, and she's so adorable, so talented, and we're all like, we want you to be in it so we can learn from you because she's so talented. And you know, she was so excited to come up to us. Like, we were like, can we meet Dakota? And her people were like, can she meet you? You know, and we're like, yeah, it's hey, Dakota. but like the powers in that movie, and I really liked Push because it wasn't super humans like wearing costumes and uniforms. It was just people who had cool powers living in society in a way, and that's why I really liked Twilight. It wasn't, you know, I was kind of disappointed that we didn't have the fangs, but yet I loved that we were vampires trying to portray humans and live in society. But yeah, for that power, I love how Chris Evans can like lift stuff and I don't know, shoot guns that are up in the ceilings, and I don't know, it'd be fun.
Scream and break glass.
That was weird.
Yeah.
It was kind of
eyeballs.
Yeah.
So anybody that's been on the Accio Con forum has seen this little icon that's on there that's animated of you. and yes, it's her signature.
What is this?
It's you flipping around with makeup on and little clips in your hair. And letting this one stick it.
What is that?
You're beautiful in it.
Thank you.
I love your dress. Where'd you get it?
I picked that dress out myself, actually. We were in that Macy's store, and they're like, Kellan, you have to pick a dress, and I was really looking forward to that scene, because I didn't really think they were going to make me do it. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, now you have your makeup scene. I'm like, you got to go for it, I guess. Especially it being my first movie, I didn't feel like I could voice my opinion, so I was kind of like, yes, master, yes. The dress was cool. It was so white and had like these clear flowers on it. And it was funny doing like, because John Patrick Amadori, he was trying to teach me backflips, which, oh my God, funny story with that. So we have a ground trampoline in my house in Arizona, my parents' house. And so I'm great, I'm very, you know, flexible on that thing. I can do weird somersaults and, you know, flips. But for some reason I thought, grass is just as bouncy. So I was like, because John was showing me up doing all these backflips, and I can do a back handspring, but I was like, I want to get this backflip. But then I was like, maybe backflip's harder, maybe a front flip's easier. No. And I remember, because I have 2 annoying dogs back home. Love them to death, but like I have a, what is it? Like wishbone type of dog? What's? Jack Russell, yes, exactly. His name's Buster. Just full of life. Yeah. And so I was like getting ready, and out of the corner of my eye I see Buster running by right as I'm about to leap. And then I see my mom open the back door. You know, like so many things going on that I land straight on my neck, and I'm just like, my mom, like, she started crying, ran to me. I'm just like, Buster's licking my face. I'm just so stunned. Thank God I didn't kill myself, but never again did I try to do that. So, where did I go on these tangents? You guys are like,
I'm learning all about
story. Yes, life of Kellan, as messed up as it is.
I'm going to grab some questions. I mentioned earlier that we have our Twilight.
This is all live too. Great.
Yes. So, we have some fan submitted questions from online, and let's see what we got here. Oh, I love this. Stupid Lamb 81 submitted this one. What was your first impression the first day on the set of Twilight?
No pressure.
I think I was so so amazed that it was the first day and there are already Twilight moms there. Like, I was like, who are these people? And it didn't really sink in until weeks went on and there was more people, and you know, fans were coming out at 4 a.m. watching us do, you know, shots that took hours to set up, and they're just freezing, and you know, it's just the first day was such a blur. Like, it was so much sitting around and trying to like figure out the shots. And I think we did the ballet scene the first day, and me or myself and Ashley and Jasper Jackson, we were all in these harnesses for hours, you know, so it's just like major like rubbage everywhere, and, yeah, it was just yeah, rubbage, so yeah, it was fun though.
Bella Cullen 18. Who is your favorite Twilight character? Aside from Emmett.
Is that on there? Is there aside from Emmett?
Well, no, but
that's
we
not her
already knew
question.
you were going to say Emmett.
I really like Jane and Felix a lot. Like, I don't know, just they seem cool, and but out of the Cullens, I'd have to say probably Jasper. He's just so, and Jackson plays him so well. I love that kid.
I love the pained look on his face.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, he was great. Okay. Dazzled by Rob submitted this question. I love these names. What role besides Emmett would you love to play, or would you have loved to play?
If I was the most amazing actor in the world and could play any of those, Edward, obviously. I mean, I just think, you know, that whole Romeo and Juliet with Bella is amazing. It's beautiful, and I've always wanted to play like a Tristan and Isolde role, or, you know. Yeah, love that movie. I want to do a period